Hello and welcome to another monthly Marvel. And I have chosen Mahatma Gandhi's very wise words, be the change you want to see in the world, because I happen to be in Tamil Nadu region of India, in a delightfully fresh and breezy place called Ooty, 2,300 meters above sea level, so it's not hot and it's not crowded with people. It's just actually, for me, a very British summer sort of place. Waving at a passing boat. So yes, I thought as I'm visiting India for the very first time, I would do those words by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in the world. Such a powerful quote that I think people hear and acknowledge, and I think it's one of those quotes that they seem to think that everybody else should do rather than themselves. So I'm going to lead by example, and I'm going to say how I would like the world to be better, and I'm going to make that about me. I'm going to say how I like my world to be better. So those things include the following. I've put it on my little phone. Yes. More acceptance in the world, more friendliness, and more self-expression. So that means I would like to be more accepting of myself, my strengths, what I'm really, really good at. So that means going for it, stop hiding my light under a bushel. So maybe expressing myself more in words, on video, maybe even singing. Accepting my talents, but more importantly, accepting those parts of myself that I hide away from, the parts of me that I am ashamed of. I'd like to be more accepting of that side of myself. And if people laugh at me because I make a mistake, or people point out when I've done something wrong, rather than feel horror, just thank them and be okay with some part of myself that is less. So I'd like to be more accepting of the world and of me. What was the other thing? Yes. More friendliness. I found people to be really friendly in India, wherever I've gone. A few places. I've only been to a few places, but friendly, curious, smiling. And I'm a complete stranger. And I'd like to have that sort of friendliness to complete strangers too, whether they're from another country or from another part of where I live, or even from a part of my neighbourhood. And I just don't know them. I've just never spoken to these people. I'd like to be more friendly. So I'm going to wave to these people. They ignored me. I'd like to be more friendly, more curious to people, even if they're people that stand on my toe by mistake or spill my beer. Just a natural inclination to be friendly rather than to be hostile, to be open rather than to be closed. And who knows what sort of new relationships could be formed just because I was available, I was open to something new happening between two people that I've never met before. I've experienced it in India. I've experienced it in lots of places, and I've even done it a few times myself. But I'd like to do that more. Human beings are loving people. They make mistakes. They behave from a low place, sometimes from a fearful place, and sometimes they do things that are hurtful. But given chance, most people can do loving things, can smile, can laugh, can sing, can let joy shine through them. And I think if I'm friendly to people and friendly to myself as well, then that encourages that type of interaction. It makes the world a better place, and it certainly makes my world a better place. And I think there should be more self-expression. There are nearly 7 billion of us on this planet, and we are all unique, and yet so many of us want to be like somebody else. We want to copy how people look, we want to copy our hairstyle, we want to copy our dress, we want to sing like somebody else. And it's crazy to me. We are so unique, and yet we want to be like somebody else. No. And if there's one thing that I want to do with my life, is to express myself as fully as I can, as me, Steve M. Nash. And that means singing, it means being funny, it means doing videos, it means sharing my wisdom, what wisdom I have. It means maybe someone could be funnier than me, or they could sing better than me, they could do better videos than me, more people could watch their videos. It's not about comparing yourself, it's about doing your thing, singing your song, because you have your song to sing. Comparing yourself, forget that stuff. It's about expressing yourself, and I think it's so important that people express themselves. I really do. And so that's the major change that I want to see in the world. People express themselves lovingly, from where they are, not from fear, but from a wise place inside themselves that we all can access if we give ourselves a bit of space, a little bit of time to sort of think, what do I want to do? Not what does somebody else want me to do, but what do I want to do? And I want to express myself. That's the change that I want to be in the world. That's how I want to embody Mahatma Gandhi's words. So, those are my thoughts about Mahatma Gandhi's "Be the change you want to see in the world." What changes do you want to see in the world, and that you're willing to be? How does this quote make you want to sort of look at how you live your life? What can you do to make the world a better place? I'd love to hear your thoughts whenever you see this video. Thanks. I'm now going to show you a little bit of where I've been filming. Beautiful. I think you'll agree. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.